Good morning. Today is the 8th of January 2020. Gavin's absent, so maybe he's watching this. Maybe.
He has bronchitis. He's had it all break.
Ooh, that's not good. And measures of central tendency. A lot of this is going to look familiar, and then a couple pieces of it will look new. So let's get going. Anybody know what measures of central tendency are? What is this? Mean, median, and mode, and things like that. So we're on stats, part 2 for our class. Give me the learning goal, Greenlee.
I can use statistics to help understand the world around me.
That's a tough one, statistics.
I say that one.
And give me the why statement there, Gordon.
More complex statistical methods are used in engineering, finance, and medicine. I want to understand how statistics can be used in real life.
Yes. So I found the following information online. In 2016, the nominal median income per capita was $31,000. The mean income was $46,000. The Census Bureau, this is from the census. Do you understand what that is? Somebody's not. So what does that median mean? 31,000. Which is not the average number. What is that?
That's like the middle.
That's the middle number. And then the mean is 46,000 is the average. Now, look how those numbers are very different. There's, $15,000 different between those two. So mean and median are very different things, and they measure different things. Imagine I have 5 people, and each of them has $10. What's the average?
10. No.
No.
Well,
Yeah. Okay. Well, imagine I have 5 people. Four of them have $1 and one of them has $46. What's the average? 10. Here, the median is 10, and here the median is 1. Here the average is 10, or the mean is 10. Here the mean is 10. So stats is some interesting stuff. If you have a society, and this is how people are getting paid versus how people are getting paid. I mean, this is a great society if you're this person, right? But so this idea of stats and how it really relates to the world is important. Statistics are used to make decisions by governments and by companies, and so this is some good stuff. So we're going to look at mean, median, and mode to start. So get out your notes, and we'll start with this data set. So we're going to go with 6. Read me the numbers. 6.
5, 10, 12, 9, 5, 3.
Get that into your notes. I'll bring you over here, little camera. Come walk with me. Do. There we go. Every data set, I'm going to put the the numbers in order. So, put in order. So let's go with 3, 5, 6.
there's 2 5.
There are 2 5s. 3, 5, 5, 6. 9, 10, and 12. Perfect. There we go. Put them in order. Pick a measure of central tendency. Do you want to do a mean, a median, or a mode?
Median.
Wait.
You pick. You wanted to start with the mean?
Yeah.
How do I find a mean?
Yeah.
You go for it.
The mean,
The mean.
add all of them up and then divide it by how many there are.
How about that? The sum of the numbers divided by the number of numbers. There's probably a better way to describe that, a more mathematical way. So we'll use that. Well, you have a calculator, don't you?
Yes, we do.
Why don't you add up those numbers and divide by the number of numbers? And I know it's already up there, but you're practicing this on your calculator. So put your calculator in your hand. Start push. You don't know how to use it? You're doing 3 plus 5 plus 5 plus 6 plus 9 plus 3. I'm going to help you with your calculator then. Here we go. Nope, you got to use this one. So I'm going to turn this off. Actually, let's go back to the menu. One. There. Menu. One. Menu or square. Do this and we'll get to that square right there. Go. Add them up. Hey, you need help with your calculator also? 50 divided by 7. 7.14. So our mean is 50 divided by 7, which was 7.14.
Yep.
Our mean is done. Which one do you want to do?
I was gonna add a question.
Add a question.
So on the quiz, if we do not put it in order, so like the median on the bottom, if we put it in order 6, but on the top one is 12.
So
what is the correct?
The median only works when they're put in order. You have to put it in order to find the median. So that sounds like we should find the median. So we're gonna find the middle of this thing. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which means that's the median right there. What if it was an even number of numbers?
Oh, we would have.
What would I do?
The 2 in the center, you would add them up and divide by 2.
Yes, I would take the average of the center too. You're looking for the number that would logically fall in between those two numbers. And then how do I do a mode? JJ, hey, mode?
The one that pops up the most.
Oh, I like that word, pops up the most. It's the most often one. So the mode is most often. Which in this case is 5. And sometimes there's no mode. Sometimes there could be 2 modes or 3 if multiple numbers are popping up more than once. Pop. Questions so far? Keep your notes available, but get out a whiteboard and a marker. And keep those calculators ready to go. And I'll take the attendance.
Right there.
No, the world.
Alright. Wait, don't know what happened yet. Alright. This one, number 9, go to slide 9 and wait for my instructions. Erase your whiteboard. That's my first instruction. I know, Chris. Let's start with the mode. Give me the mode of this one. What is the mode? Modetastic. Motorific. Momacular. Boom, 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 boom. Coming back to Gavin in a second. Good. And I'm going to assume that you know the mode. What's the mode?
20.
Good. Mode is 20. Don't do the mean yet. I don't want the mean yet. I want the median. Oh, are those in order? Are they in order? Are they in order? know. Is that it? Do I have to take an average of it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's gonna. We're doing the median. I got different. I have 3 people with 3 different medians. What?
37.
Wow. Did you put them in order?
Yes.
Did you put them in order? Did you put them in order?
Oh, there's no.
You got it.
I did it wrong. It's not that.
Did you put them in order? On the whiteboard. You guys are all over the place. Okay, let's start by putting them in order. What's the lowest number?
10.
And then? And then?
13.
And then?
14.
And then?
20.
Then?
23.
There are 2 20s.
Yeah, I missed the first.
17. That was 17. Oh my god, I put
20,
12.
20,
Divided at least.
23, 34. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's right here. Which is 17.
Yeah, I missed the 34. See, I didn't see.
Is that what you had, Chris? Good. Now, please find the mean for me. The median, what's the mean? That is so correct.
I know.
It's like magic. Does Presley agree with you, though?
Oh wait.
Add them up and divide by 8. And Lizeth wins.
I was first.
Wow.
That is incorrect. Did you add up all the numbers?
What's great?
We're going to talk about range in a second. Good, good. It should be 8.25. 18.25. Did you add up all the numbers? And then divided it by 8? What did you get when you added up all the numbers?
Oh, that might wait.
I feel like you divided by 2 or something. Hey, when you added up all the numbers, what did you get?
Last night?
I think it was like
146.
What is it? So, it's 146. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, wow, we're so good, guys. We're so neat.
Now we're going to add a couple things to this. The range, so I'm going to have another data set, so go back into your notes. And I'm going to write it down in the correct order. So, actually, is that the same data we just did?
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. So it's, never mind, you can just use the same data then. 10, 12, 13, 14, 20, 20, 24, 30 something? 23, 34. This is your minimum. This is your maximum. Your range is the difference between those two numbers. This data ranges from 10 to 34, so it has a range of 24. So it's your maximum minus your minimum, which in this case is it's your range. I don't have a good way to remember that besides remembering it. Like a range of values, a range, like a mountain range has a high and a low. So track it. Looking at this data set, where is the median? I think you already told me the median. Is it 17 point?
Yeah.
Is that 17?
Yeah.
Notice how that breaks it into two groups, an upper group and a lower group. I'm now going to find the median of the lower group? Right there, what's that? What's that called?
The first quartile.
This is the first quartile. Yep, box and whisker plots. This one. Was that 21.5?
Yeah.
Third quartile. Good question. Where's the second quartile?
It's the median.
It's the median. Okay. What's the interquartile range?
Oh.
What's the overall range?
Oh, 24.
24. That's the overall range is 24. What's the interquartile range?
Oh, so
12.5 to 21.5 is 9. And all of that was lost on the live stream. Oh well. Sorry, guys. The only time things are going to get weird, you really have to stop and think, do I have an even number or an odd number of numbers? If I have an odd number, it's just going to act a little bit differently. So let's do one example with an odd number of numbers, which is, so that's even. Okay, let's do this. We'll do this one together. Actually, we'll do whiteboard this one. Well, I'll tell you what to do. So this set of data, notice the median is really definitely in the middle. When that happens, it breaks it into two groups. Notice the 11 isn't going with either group. Here, there was no middle thing, and it made it two very clean groups. Do you see the difference here? Two groups. Here, it's not like that 11 goes with either group. That 11's gone. It's just the second quartile. So looking at this, up there on your whiteboard, what is the range? Looking at this on the whiteboard, what is the range? Whiteboard that for me. What is the range? Good. What is the range? Perfect. Good. Good, good, good. No. Good. Good, good. I think you misunderstood the question. Good, 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 good. What is the range? High minus low. The range is 25 minus 7, which takes me to an 18. Right here, will you find me the first quartile and put that on your whiteboard? First quartile. She's thinking. You can use a calculator. No. It should be between 9 and 10.
Oh.
Good, good. Good. No. Good, 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 good. It should be between, what's right between 9 and 10? 9.5?
okay. What do you mean 9 to 11? Or what?
So 9 plus 10 is 19 divided by
sorry,
2.
in the middle. My bad.
Then, what is, on your whiteboard, what's the third quartile? Good. Good. You got it good. Good, good. Hey, hey, JJ. Good, 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 good. Good blue sky marker. Gavin, did you get it good? Perfect. 20. What is the interquartile range? Okay. Interquartile range. Interquartile range. Good, good. Perfect. What is it? It should. No, it's 20 minus 9.5. 20 minus 9.5. Are you averaging the two?
Oh, I think that's right. Oh,
The
yeah.
range is a difference between the two. It should be at about what, 10.5? 10.5. 10.5. All right, so what are the what things should we be able to do now? Okay, I should be able to do mean,
Be able to do everything.
median,
Big brains.
mode, okay. What else? And those you probably knew before you came into my class.
The quartile thing.
Quartiles, okay.
And then the interquartile.
And so we could find our quartiles and our ranges, either our overall range or interquartile ranges. Okay? We could do more whiteboard work, or you could start on the homework.
We should do homework.
They're starting on the homework. Okay.
I'd like my computer.